Hey guys, Ken Furukawa here, your lead magnet authority. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up an email capture form without any tech skills. Yes, believe it or not, I'm going to teach you how to do that. So if that stopped you before from creating an email list, it won't anymore. So what is an email capture form? Well, you're looking at one right here. The specific goal of this email capture form is to capture email addresses. And in doing so, when you capture email addresses, you are now building a list. And if you've ever heard that saying, the money is in the list, this is what we're trying to do. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. Building an email list means you're building an asset that you own. No one else controls it. You own this email list. You can send them value-driven content to establish your brand and your authority, or you can also send them affiliate products, information about products that you're promoting, so that when people purchase, you can earn commissions. So that is the goal of today's video. We are going to be using a tool, my favorite tool, called Lead Creator. So Lead Creator is an AI-powered tool which will allow you to create lead magnets. You'll be able to manage them, also measure the effectiveness of your lead magnet all in one platform. So essentially, it combines a lot of tools into one. So it makes it very, very simple. And guys, if you need more leads, but you don't know where to start, I've got a free resource that's going to make it ridiculously easy. So stick around and I'll tell you how to get that. So we are in my lead creator dashboard. So you can see I've been creating a lot of lead magnets. And the reason why is because Lead Creator makes it very, very easy to do. And so I'll just do a quick demo of how to do that. But in the process, I'm going to show you how you can create this lead capture form, because Lead Creator will help you do that as well. So if we want to create a lead magnet, we are going to go in and click on this create button right here. This is where you can create a lead magnet. You're going to enter in the name of the lead magnet. You can create a category. They've got a bunch of different templates here, okay, a lot of templates. And basically these templates have prompts already put in there, meaning they will give you the output that you're looking for. Now, depending on what you want to do, you definitely want to give a little bit more information. You can choose the word count right here. If you want to make it really, really lengthy and establish your authority, you can do it. If you want to give people a quick win, then you go for one that has a little bit less words to it. All right. You can choose personas. You can choose any number of these personas right here. If you want to add in your own persona, you can as well. You can choose the tone, all that good stuff. When you click on create, Lead Creator will go back and create the lead magnet for you. So in the interest of time, rather than going through this entire process, I've already created one right here called Unlocking the Secrets to Driving Massive Traffic to Your Affiliate Marketing Website. So I put this one together right here. Very simple to do. But what I want to do is I want to show you how this process right here will allow you to generate that email capture form, which we're looking at right over here. So first of all, once you've created your lead magnet, you're going to go in here. Obviously, you're going to edit this stuff. Okay. You want to read through it, make sure it sounds like you. Okay. And then once you're done with that, then you're going to come into the next step, which is email capture. And this is where the power of Lead Creator comes in. I don't have to create an email capture form because Lead Creator provides me with different templates. So step number one right here is choose your template. So they have a standard template right here, which is what I'm using in this example right over here. We also have an ebook style template right here. So if you want to drop in an image, let's say of your ebook, you can add it in here, and you can also collect email addresses. You can see it's very, very straightforward. The beauty of Lead Creator is that it is simple. Lead capture forms, email capture forms should be simple. Very little distractions, because the primary goal is to get people to enter in their name and their email address, and that is it. All right, guys. There's also the blurred button. This is one of my favorite ones, and in some of my videos, I use this as an example. But what this does is it's a two-step blurred button form, meaning that this will show up first right here. When they click on this, this will show up right here. Okay, this form will show up and they can enter in their email address. Okay, but everything else behind it will be blurred out, just like it is blurred out over here. Okay, so the next one is called video, and this is where you can add in a personalized video if you want, maybe a tutorial, something very short that will allow you to further build up that connection with your subscriber. So maybe it's your voice, maybe it's a video of you welcoming them, right? But basically, this gives you the chance to add in a video. And of course, they have this last one here. It's called no email capture form. And basically, this is something that you can use if, let's say, you already have an email list established and you want to just give them another lead magnet that you created to give them more value, right? To show that you know what you're talking about. And you don't need to capture the email address because you already have it. So that's when the email capture form comes in handy. But we're going to just stick with the standard one right here, okay? Right here, this is the exact same one that you see here. Step number 2, you need to choose and edit your form field here. So in the title, you can see I've already filled it out. Secrets to massive traffic for your affiliate site. You can change the label if you want. So if you just want to collect first name, you can just say first name. And as you see, when I type it in, it fills that out. In email, you can say best email if you want. And one of the features that I love about Lead Creator is that it has a built-in email filtering tool. And essentially, what this does is it ensures that the email address that's been entered in here is the real email address. And that's what I love about it. Okay. And so that's already built into Lead Creator. So I know that when somebody opts in, I am getting a real email address, which is very important. Then for the privacy policy here, I've added in my privacy policy. You can, if you have one, you can add that in there. If you don't have one, then Lead Creator has a default privacy policy built in. You have to have a privacy policy. So if you have a website, then you need a privacy policy, terms and conditions, all those legal pages, okay? But in this case, I've already built a web page and I have a privacy policy, so I've added that in. And then you can choose the button label right here. So I've changed it to I want to keep reading, okay? And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave double opt-in off. And the reason why, as I mentioned, is that I already have an email filtering tool that's already built into Lead Creator. So I know I'm getting the real email address. All right. But if you choose, you want to make doubly sure why they call it a double opt-in, then go ahead. You can click this, turn this on, and that way an email confirmation will be sent to them. And when they click on that, they'll be able to access the lead magnet. Okay. Then number 3 is your styles. So you can choose the header text position. I've kept it centered. I can choose the button background color. If I want to change it to a different color, I can. I happen to like blue, so I'm going to keep it as blue. And you can change the button text color as well. I'm going to leave it as white. And then we have the trigger. So because I am using the standard email capture form, this is more of a pop-up. I'm going to set the blur timer at 5 seconds. The default is 10. So when you choose it, it'll be 10. But for the sake of brevity, I'm just going to go with 5 seconds. What this will do is it will allow people to view the lead magnet for about 5 seconds before it gets blurred out and my email capture form pops up. Now, obviously, 5 seconds is not a whole lot. It's not, right? But again, for the sake of brevity, I'm going 5 seconds so we don't have to wait. But you could do 10, 15 seconds. Give them a chance to scroll down and check out everything before it gets blurred out and the form pops up. So we're going with 5 seconds. There's also half page blur, in which half of the lead magnet will be blurred out, usually the very bottom. The top half will be displayed, and this will allow people to actually read part of your lead magnet. And before some of you guys say, I don't want to do that, I don't want to give it all away, you want to give value. You don't want to hold back on value. You're not giving them everything that's inside of the lead magnet. You're giving them a taste of the value that you bring to the table. And what this does is this builds confidence in that subscriber to put in their real name and real email address so that you can capture those leads and they can get what they want. Okay, this is an exchange of value for an email address. So don't be afraid of that. All right. So that's the blur timer, or the half page blur. There's on mouse scroll, which you guys I'm sure you're familiar with. When you start scrolling, after a certain percentage of the page, it will blur and the email capture form will pop up there. And then on button click, which is a more advanced feature that I'll go over in subsequent videos. Okay, so once you choose everything, then obviously we're going to save changes here. And this is where now we can integrate Lead Creator with any number of email autoresponders. So I know a lot of you guys have an email autoresponder out there. It's probably the most common tool and the tool that, at least for me, has made me thousands of dollars. Okay, so you can choose from any one of these. There's a whole bunch here, so I'm sure you'll see the one that you like to use. But if you don't, you can integrate your email autoresponder using Zapier, Pabbly, or Make.com. Okay, so there's a number of ways that you can do this to connect your preferred autoresponder. And why are we doing that? Because again, we want to capture email addresses, all right? We want them to be captured and stored in our email autoresponder service of choice. So in this case, I've got Get Response added in here. I'll just show you an example of, let's say, System.io. So if I wanted to use System.io, all I do is I load my tags and I can select my tag, save my change, and basically that is what's going to happen. So in this case, though, I've used Get Response right here. You can see right here, I can load my lists. I've chosen YouTube signups, meaning that I am going to place this link on my YouTube video description. So that way, when somebody clicks on it, then they'll get my lead magnet. It'll pop up. If they want to read more, they just have to give me their email address. That's it. All right. And it's going to be stored in Get Response. Okay. So that is the email integration. There's a whole bunch of other features that are built in, and I'll go over them real quickly here. So there is a social slider. So this is what it looks like. I'm sure you've seen this on web pages. In fact, I was on a web page looking to buy a new gadget for my son, and these social sliders kept popping up saying that someone has bought this from Birmingham, Alabama, or London, England. It was showing up on the very bottom. And this kind of gives you that social proof that people are buying it, right? This kind of gives people the confidence that, hey, you know what? If this person in Alabama is buying it, then, you know, it must be good because they're buying it too, right? There's also an expiring URL feature, which looks like this. And this is to create a sense of urgency with people that they need to sign up for this before it goes away, okay? Then there is the scarcity maker. Basically, this will limit people to a certain amount of downloads. So if, let's say, you want to only give away 100 copies of your lead magnet, you can do that. It's going to show up on your email capture form. Let me just zoom in here. It's going to show up on your email capture form, and this is real. This is not fake scarcity. Okay, I've done a video on scarcity and how it can generate you more leads. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below as well as the card above. You can click on it and watch it. It's a very short video, but it's going to talk about how scarcity can be used. But you got to remember to not abuse it, all right? ensure that if you have scarcity and you're only going to give away 20 downloads in this example, that once the 20 downloads are gone, they're gone. And that this lead magnet's not going to pop up anywhere else. You don't want to erode the confidence of your subscriber, okay? And then there's also some settings in here where I can create a slug, create the domain. I can create a custom domain with Lead Creator here. There's a whole bunch of other features in here that I'm not going to really go over because I really want to show you guys the email capture form, which is the main thing. Okay, so we've got areas for scripts and tracking, footer links if you want to add those in there. You can change the background color. But let's go back to the content editor here. So once I'm done with all of this stuff, I can go ahead and publish it. I've already published it before, but I'm just going to update the published version right here. And what I really like about Lead Creator is that this is all stored in the cloud. This is not a PDF download where if the information is old, then I have to update it and re-upload that PDF to my storage system so they can get access to the latest version. If I update this, it updates in real time. Anybody that has the link or had the link, when they click on it, will get the most updated version. So talk about giving people the latest and greatest. That's what I really love about Lead Creator. So now all of this stuff is done. I just want to show you what it looks like. So let's go ahead and click on View. And you'll be able to see the lead magnet, and boom, there it goes. Okay, there goes the pop-up right here. Everything else gets blurred out. I know that was really quick, but again, I want to show you how quickly this can be done, right? Very easy to set up. All you need really is to come up with your title. You can have AI help you come up with that, and then connect your email autoresponder. Then all you have to do is share your lead magnet, and away you go. So guys, that is how simple it is to set up an email capture form without any tech skills. But hey, if you're serious about getting more leads, I don't want you guys starting from scratch, okay? So I put together what I call the ultimate guide to getting more leads and customers, no matter your niche. It's already built. It's a template for Lead Creator. So all you have to do is tweak it to fit your business. And the best part is you can set it up for free using Lead Creator's free plan. So grab your copy now. Just click the link in the description below. I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. This is Ken Furukawa, your Lead Magnet Authority, and I'll see you guys in my next video.